Hi, I'm here to discuss the final roundup of our SA10 postcode Monopoly board post. So I've chosen 3 property streets that I'm going to talk to you about. They're a varied bunch, they're completely different, they're different areas but still within the SA10 postcode, and they do host different properties. The reason I chose these, like I said, it will give you a good idea of what's available on the market, what's happening in SA10 and the average prices on those streets. So we're going to start with Brookfield. It's located in Neath Abbey. It's a really popular area, always sells well with us as an agency. Now, the average total price for that development or that street then will be 25.5 million. Now, there were 4 sales there in the last 12 months, which is obviously quite a good number of sales. Now, the last sale was in April this year at 180,000, but the average sale price for the street is 178,000. What we've seen is an increase of 0.5% on there in the last 12 months. So that's a really good bit of news. Now, the area is what pulls me towards Brookfield and the reason I chose it. It's literally located at the bottom of Skewin in Neath Abbey. Your easy access there, straight into Neath Town Centre. You've got Brookfield Inn and Neath College on your doorstep. You've got Tesco's Superstore, the access onto the A465. You've got a primary school and easy access into Skewin as well. So it's a really good spot. It's going to prove popular with families, popular with commuters, and that's why we've seen an increase of 0.5% in the last 12 months because people are buying there. So that's a bit of good news. Number 2, the property that I've chosen there is Woodlands Park Drive. Now that's located in Cadoxton. Again, really popular area. That one was coming in at number 7 on our Monopoly board list at 16.37 million for a collective price. Now, in the last 12 months, there's been 3 sales there, averaging 170,000. But one of the reasons I chose Woodland Park Drive is it is very varied, as I mentioned earlier on. So the last detached sale there was 160,000 in 2018-2019, and the last semi-detached sale there was 180,000. Now, that is higher for a semi than a detached. So the semis there are large properties, they may have been in good condition and the detached may have needed work. That's something that will be specific to each property. But what it is doing is telling me that each property there does create high demand. Now, prices haven't changed there over the last 12 months, but it is a really good spot. Again, you're the other side of Neath College and Brookfield in school, but your easy access still into Neath. You've got Lidl's on your doorstep, you've got Llangarcy comprehensive as well, you've got primary schools, you've got the Crown and Sceptre and the Green Dragon pubs, and you've got Neath Golf Club just around the corner from you. So again, that's going to prove a really popular spot with families or people looking to commute because you are only a couple of minutes from the A465. And finally, I chose Heathland Way. Now that features number 20 on our Monopoly board, which was just getting in there at 12.57 million. But the reason I chose Heathland Way is it's nothing like the other 2 or really much like anything else on the Monopoly board. It's a new development located just off the top of the A465 joining the M4. It's a nice property, it's in Llandarcy. You've got Llandarcy Original Village there, the Academy of Sport is there, the Harvester is there, you've got the David Lloyd's Club as well. You're right onto the A465 and the M4. So again, it's ideal for any commuter or any families. Actually on there, there's been 6 sales in the last 12 months. Averaging 220,000. Now the actual price paid is 217,000. So what we are seeing is detached properties are fetching 220, and then the average is 217. Now there are some semi-detached and some what we call links, so they may be 3, 4, or 5 sets of properties. They're modern, and we've actually seen a 12% increase on those from when they were bought brand new. So if you've bought on there, you've had a good return on your investment. So that was my roundup of all the properties of the SA10 postcode and Monopoly board. Like I said, I've talked today about number 4 Brookfield at 25.5 million. I've talked about Woodlands Park Drive at number 7 at 16.37 million. And I've talked about Heathland Way coming in at number 20 at 12.57 million. As I said, number 1 was Main Road in Brinkhook coming in at a whopping 61 million. If that's been useful to you, we'd love to hear your comments. Let us know what you think. Anything you want to say, just send us a message and we can answer any questions. We are going to look at some other postcodes and hope to give you some more information on those in the coming weeks.